Hi, Dariel.
Okay, howdy guys. I'm Dariel, also known as Dariel or Daddy L for some of y'all. Um, I'm currently a freshman and I'm running for Webmaster. So, you know, even though I'm a freshman, I've really tried to make this year count. Like I've attended most of the meetings. I've gone to as many socials as I could. Like you may remember me from Scare Me Asada. I was dressed as the scariest thing possible, which was commitment, terrifying. To clarify, I mean like commitment, like relationships, not like responsibility. I'm like hella committed, I promise. Um, I was also workshop leader for the fam, and I helped out as much as I could with ALE. I even went to conference, and I went to most of the workshops for that. Like I might not have been able to get into any of the competitions, but I did end up with like 3 bags full to the brim with swag. Not to like flex on y'all, but anyways, I came to ship not knowing like almost anyone, and I'm like a pretty like shy and reserved person at first, so it was like really hard for me to like start talking to people. But like I really tried my best to like talk to as many people as I could and like really be friendly and all that. And like now I like to think that I've like made quite a few new friends with y'all. If we're not friends, next year, I promise. Uh, but yeah, I've really just tried to come out of my comfort zone as much as I can with ship because I just really care about ship. And so, as you can tell, I'm a pretty chill dude, and but I'm also like really, really dedicated and committed, especially when it comes to like the things I care about. So I really, really want to focus on making ship a lot bigger and a lot more inclusive through Webmaster. So I really want to help spread the word about our social events and fundraisers. So, get people hyped for those Tostito sales. And through our growing social media, I also want to get more ship members and make us more united as a whole. One of the ways I'd want to increase our social media presence is by cooperating with other UA clubs, and their social medias to broaden our reach, cross-following like our followers and all that. Um, also, also use UA also use more hashtags like UA hashtags to like broaden our scope. And I've also noticed that like we use like Instagram and Facebook a lot, but we don't use like other social media like Twitter and Snapchat. And like I really want to include those and like use that more because 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 like not everyone uses the same social media as much. Like some people use Twitter more than Instagram, and so I really want to use those more. As well as our website. Like it took me forever to even like realize we had a website, honestly. And like once I did, like I couldn't really find it. It took me forever to like, because like I'm an idiot, and it like took me forever to figure out that I could just like Google it. But I really want to make that more inclusive and make it more friendly to newcomers. Like my big thing is I really want to grow ship as much as possible and make it a lot more friendly to everyone, to people who are interested in SIP, who are curious. So I really want to grow our website to be more non-member friendly. And so, yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you, Dariel. So we'll open up the floor to questions, and we'll have 3 minutes for questions. So who would like to go ahead? Good job, by the way. So who would like to go ahead and start off the questions? And don't be afraid, guys. Any questions for Dariel? All right, so we have Elizabeth first.
Hi, can you guys hear me or am I cutting out?
No, you're good.
Okay. Hi, Dariel. First of all, super proud of you. I love your background. You did a phenomenal job. My question is regarding, one of the webmaster's biggest responsibilities is updating social media, and you definitely hit at, wanting to transition to Twitter and making the website more inclusive. But I was wondering about what kind of content do you want to focus on using these new social media platforms? Like, why would Twitter be more special than what we currently have on Facebook, and what would you put on there or even in current social medias that doesn't exist right now?
So like basically I don't want to like completely switch over to Twitter. I want to be like have it like kind of equal to like what's like the same information that's on the other pages, so that people who don't use Facebook or Instagram as much could like know about Twitter, like non-ship members. And so I really want to make it like a lot more fun and like lively to show that like ship is fun and like you should join and all that. And like I really want to show like what like you can gain from ship. I feel like there's not enough like why you should join and just like these are the events kind of thing. And I really want to emphasize like what like ship has to offer.
Thank you.
Thank you both. So next one would be Alejandro. His hand was up before. Alejandro, do you still have a question?
Elizabeth's asked it, so we're good. Thank you.
All right, there we go. So we'll go ahead and ask Lauda for a question. And then we'll have one more question after.
Hi, Dariel. You mentioned that you want to collaborate with other clubs. How do you plan to reach out to them and make those connections?
Honestly, like I am a pretty shy person, but when it comes to like work and like things I care about, I like have no shame, honestly. And so like I'll like really just like text like the social media accounts, like find out who is like the head of that, try to like befriend them or just like whatever, like say, hey, do you want to collaborate? You know, focus on like other engineering clubs and like just like UA clubs, you know, that have things similar to ship, and reach out to like the heads of those social media accounts.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. So Nalef, last question.
Yeah, hi Dariel. So my question is, we currently have like a website, right, where it's like a ship chapter. You can look it up in the internet, and I feel like that platform is great for like future sponsors, just so they can get an idea of what Ship UA consists of. How would you make that website better? What would you add?
Yeah, so I kind of touched on that, and it's again what I've been saying about like getting new members and all that. So I really want to make it like what you can gain from it, and like add like maybe one thing could be like adding people's testimonials of like what they've gained. Like for me, like if I wasn't in ship, I'd probably be like suffering in biomedical and like engineering and like not knowing like what I was doing with my life, you know. And so like give people testimonials of like how we've helped people, and also how companies who come and help us have helped like ship members. And so I really want it to be like a place where you can go and like see like just how great ship is.
All right. Sounds like he's finished, right? Thank you. Thank you, Dariel.